Then next comes geography. Now the questions from geography are very important. One should know the geographical phenomena. And I know this that many of the students which I came across, so they were like, सर हमने geography पढ़ी ही नहीं है अभी तक, so क्या करें हम geography पढ़ने के लिए, या हम कैसे geography को solve करें. You know, geography involves mainly 11th and 12th NCERT along with GC Leong, the yellow book of geography. You should focus on first part if you are not done with geography till now. First part of GC Leong and first 2 chapters of part 2. You should focus on Indian geography. Indian geography, the main questions which came from last 5 to 6 years were roaming around the concepts of physical phenomena of India. ठीक है, rivers and their tributaries. Why they are important? Because in India we have the issues of floods, drought, all those things related with it, and we have to manage the things. We have the issues of irrigation, we have the issues of river water linkages. Okay, so for solving such question, if you are having confusion in which we may ask the river water linkages or how those rivers are linked and which river are going to linked, so you can have some good knowledge over the configuration of Indian rivers, the place of Indian rivers, tributaries. Then the next thing comes like planetary winds, trade winds, westerlies, easterlies, polar easterlies, subtropical winds, which may impact the atmosphere, the pressure. Okay. So these areas hold immense potential to be asked from UPSC. Then there is a power of bridge. I mean to say, the power of bridge, how you relate a question with economical, political and environmental impacts of geography. Okay. And there is a trend like 5 to 7 questions are asked per year from this section. So environment and geography, if you prepare well along with economy and polity, you will be able to solve at least which we comment current or traditional part 48 to 52 questions. And this is very important, and these are very important in fact from the point of view of passing an examination of prelims, because cutoff I cannot predict, nor you can predict, but it will be higher, something like 55 to 60% of range. So you should be aware of these facts. Then next come the saga of current affairs. Why I am using the saga of current affairs? Because nowadays after the last year examination, in which 60% of the question were current affairs related, were directly current affairs. Now students are very much aware that I should prepare the current affairs. They are in a horse race. They don't know which will come, but they are preparing. So you should maximize your potential in minimum number of time. The slogan of our Prime Minister, minimum government, maximum governance. So there is maximum implementation in minimum number of times. First, focus on the PM address, speeches, the terms, the schemes, the programs which is used in speeches, because PM, our respected PM, do the Man Ki Baat, and UPSC is also not immune from the Man Ki Baat to giving to students some questions from that section. Like recently you can just prepare from examples are Ujjwala scheme, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram scheme, Pradhan Mantri Gramin Yojana, rural in fact. Okay. The Jan Dhan Yojana. Why? Because financial inclusion is still elusive in India. You cannot have financial inclusion in India beside your political and social inclusion. What is social inclusion? Is society being included, empowered, political and social. And of course, current events which shaped the course of happenings around the world and whose presence can't be ignored. Okay. Next section comes the very important one, with current affairs and other things like defense, or you can say in major time science and technology. You should focus on defense, the recent missiles which were used, space, satellites, You know, difference between, you may ask, the rocket and missile. You may biotech. They are providing solution for environment. Its pollution. Recent was oil spill. So which are the tools we can use to prevent the oil spill, the ill effect of oil spill. There is Namami Gange project, how we can clean the river. Then there are BOD, biological oxygen demand, COD, chemical oxygen demand. There are n number of topics related with it. Biotechnology, robotics, nanotechnology. These involve a lot of preparation, but you can combine these things by going through the last 1 year current events. You must have made some notes, because making notes is the original thing. If you want to be original, then you have to be original. No one is going to prepare for you. You don't have to rely on other sources. You have to prepare yourself, because you are going to be an IAS officer, not the other one person. Okay? The next come art and culture. Of course, a lot of sections come for art and culture. So we should progress on. These also, like the medieval India. I will suggest to go through chapter number 3, 11 and 17 of Satish Chandra to cover these things. Okay? So, the last thing from me, don't be overstressed and cautious. Focus and revise more on conceptual part, link those with the background linkages and events which took place. So, work on your professionalism, maintaining your time and approach honest implementation. So, moving ahead, the next part of current events, like nuclear supplier group. Beside this, there are two more groups, Australia and Wassenaar group. These control the nuclear technologies and nuclear export and import, or other things which are related with it. The next thing which may come, which may ask, like when did the NPT formed? Who joined the NPT? The question came in, I think, 2015 prelims, that who are the non-signed member of NPT. So these have to focus. You have to focus on these things. And if you make your notes from the Hindu, then you are at an edge. You can just go through all the pages in 1 or 2 go. I am assuming that you guys, friends, did make the notes of from Hindu. So what you need to do, if you have divided the section of Hindu, like polity or economy, other things, or not even in that form, then you can go through the NSG. Write some keyword also over that. Enforceable, non-enforceable, India member or not. These are the things which are focus upon. The next thing comes, how we should focus, how we should go forward in a vast ocean of information and knowledge. First thing is conceptualize the revision process. 44 days, for example. You should go 20 days revision of books, not all chapters, but some parts, chapters, important because of background linkages you can connect with. You should have smart work, diligent work, in fact. Important chapters with background linkages of current or else, or the UPSC favorite areas, in fact. Then you can go over for, write the keywords on the pages, keywords on pages. It will give you an exact information. What is the page talk about? What is the concept is all about? So you can just go through those things. If you are not coming across a term for, say, polity, economy, science, technology, agriculture, economy, environment, you can Google it. Google Maharaj हमेशा उपलब्ध होते हैं. Google the term and write in your copy. So it's a conceptualized revision process. You first need to know about. Okay. Then you can go for the next 15 days. Link with the current. Link with current affairs, which you covered here. Is ample time, in fact. Is very ample time to cover 15 days of current affairs. 15 days current affairs in 15 days, in fact. Okay. You can also go through our mocks. We asked a good number of questions of current affairs and their linkage in our mocks, around 40 per booklet paper, and you will read the explanation. If you are going for a mock in any other institute or from this year, you should read the explanation part You should see the videos in fact. Okay. Next thing come, we are left with only 9 days. What to do in those 9 days? There is many confusion, anxiety, overstress, psychological fear, no settlement of mind. Should go for quick enrichment process. It means first mocks, of course, they are very important. Last 5-year question paper of UPSC, your keywords and relaxation. I would say relaxation is very important. You should meditate for 15 minutes per day from now onwards, because what you will read will be in your subconscious. You will recall the things at the time of pressure, at time of solving the questions. It may help, it will help the relaxation process. You will detoxify your mind, you will detoxify your body, you will get to know the process in fact, how to go for it. Okay. So, we talk about these things and also divide your time accordingly. Require 10 hours daily from now onwards, not less than 10 hours. This is your year to go for. ये 120 मिनट जो आपके एग्जाम्स के होंगे, going to decide the whole year for you. You will be an IAS officer next year, who knows? So focus on ये 120 मिनट हमको solve करना है. I have to solve the question with my rational and logical reasoning, not the CSAT paper but GS also. And what should be the logic? In fact, we know about 45 questions. True, sure shot success. I am knowing about these number of questions. But for solving next 35, we need reasoning and logical exponentials to solve the questions. Because beside we don't have not all the knowledge or we have some confusion. If we have some confusion, how will progress? The round of elimination. The round of elimination. We should know how to decode the code, which is the correct answer. This you will going to do only by the process of revision. Leave any new thing to read. Don't read new things in these days. You can Google the new sources if you are coming across a term or thing like, but don't go for a book, whole book. Okay. So the round of elimination, decoding the code. Then, plan your paper. Don't analyze paper during the examination hall. भैया इतने क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं, अब कौन से क्वेश्चन आएंगे? मैं तो रेहान अगला बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है, उसके सारे मॉक उसने फिल कर दिए, क्या पता उसका पहला टेम्पो इज गोइंग फॉर हिट एंड प्ले. So don't be overstressed by your peers. And if you are not having an answer, getting an answer of a question, or not coming across a term which the paper was asked in, then leave it. Don't be overstressed, because your peers are not from Mars. They are from this earth, planet only. You did your hard work, diligently and smart work, and you will qualify. Have confidence on your preparation. Then there is motivation. It should come from inside. Okay. Then there is smart work. Then there is success. So these are the things which we talked about in this lecture session of how to go for the prelims 17, the strategies, the overall strategies for prelims, how to focus upon some core areas which you may ask from polity, geography, economics, environment, art and culture, science tech, etc., etc. So don't be afraid of current affairs. Art and culture, the most toll taking and which requires immense study materials. In fact, for art and culture, you can focus on the ancient and medieval of India, medieval period of India. For ancient India, good book it R.S. Sharma. You must have read. If you have not, you did not read till now, you can go through in 3 days maximum. Then for medieval, there is Satish Chandra, NCERT, of course. In that Particularly for art and culture, you can cover chapter number 3, 11 and 17. For art and culture, you must focus on the events or news which the Hindu covered on a daily basis or on a cultural edition of Friday. It's the most boring, I know, but it consists of many facets of culture it covers, like any temple, architecture, any dances, music, folk dance, Nataraja dance, the form of Nataraja, there are 5 forms of Nataraja dance, the emotions, the bhavas which involves in fact, the dances of India, the tales, epic tales. There are many temples of India, like from medieval period, the Pallavas, Cholas, Palas, Rashtrakutas, built many temples in fact. The cultural context with the Central Asian countries, China and South Asian countries hold many good importance in the history of India. So, you must focus on these sections. Next, from ancient India. Ancient India, good hold over the conceptual part first. What is the importance of Rig Vedic periods? What are Sabha, Samiti, Vidhatas in fact? What are the position of women in ancient India? The position of different caste, the Varna system. Then you can progress on Harappa culture, Indus Valley civilization. Almost a question will come, most probably, in fact 90% chances are there. You can focus on Harappa on economy, like trade, agriculture. Then you can focus upon religion, though they do not have any religion, but they do have some beliefs. So, you have to focus upon the beliefs which they were adopting in their daily practices. Then there is the golden period of India, like Gupta, Maurya. Not have to remember which dynasties they belong, but their works which they did. The literary period, the books which were written, like Kalidasa, written many a number of books. Okay, Bhan Bhatt, Raj Tarangini by Kalhan. So, you have to remember those things. In medieval India also, there are many writers and travelers were Francois Bernier, Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, etc., etc. So, you can also go through, you will come across these particular names and books in fact when you read. So, you just need to have 5 days if you did not now cover till now the ancient and medieval. Coming on to the history part of modern India, I discussed earlier the famous personalities, their struggle, their revolts. You must focus upon the peasant revolt, the revolutionary organizations like Anushilan Samiti, some books, okay, some organizations which were before the formation of INC, like Jamindari Association, British Landholders Society, other things before the formation of INC. Then INC, who told the Congress as microscopic minority. Okay. Then there are questions on Gandhiji's struggle, which I discussed earlier also, the role of non-cooperation movement in Indian freedom struggle, the role of unification, the cultural unification, the political unification in ancient in modern India, the communal harmony, how they maintain, how they progress on their agendas, because modern India involves the struggle for freedom, independence from the British society, from the British domination in fact. How you will progress on those things? You have to understand what India was, how you have to go to solve the mystery, how we enslaved, how we colonized by them in fact. So, you can focus on some chapters and the crux of the books. You can go through a spectrum. For last time revision, I would say you can go through the spectrum. Okay. Next come the basic part which you will get to know, and you are very anxiety to know in fact all the aspirants. So, I should conclude it by saying solve the more number of mocks, revision from those part which we have made notes. Don't go for all over the books, not 2 or more books, but 1 or 2 books, reference books maybe. Then Hindu notes and trace the events and link with the traditional part, the background linkages which are very important. I am repeating myself again, background linkages are very important, that may come traditional or static part or current event, but they are very important, they hold very immense importance for prelims examination. This is the first round of elimination, not the second one. So, first involves a lot of preparation, strategy and revision process. So, I suggest to go through the revision process. So, do not be afraid of anything. You are preparing from whole year, have confidence and motivation on yourself, and do the right thing. I will say do the right thing only. Do not be afraid of news going around and Hawks news and false notions in fact. So, focus, concentration, attitude and aptitude also. These are things which you require. The concentration of all topics in your mind. We are also providing you some important topics from like August 16 to May 17 in our PDF. You will get this video on our website, that is vvrias.com, vvrias.com. You can contact me at my email address asujha.19@gmail.com. So, please write these things, and you will also get the mock papers and their discussions to conceptualize and prepare you. Because what we think at VVRIAS is the confidence, excellence, the hard labor, the diligent work, smart work to success, not a shortcut kind of thing. Exam is not shortcut, your life is not shortcut. You are a whole being going to serve the country. You should behave like that, you should read like that in fact. Understand India as a whole, India and its relation with outside world, what does it hold true. So, you can do things for all the current happenings and traditional part, have interest in yourself. Okay? So, the last thing I would like to say here, in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. It is very important, quote given by some important person. So, I would like to thank you all for the patience and going for these lecture, and you will get to know, and you got to know the things in fact for revision process. So, I wish all you best luck for prelim 17.